morning. Now let us discuss the concept of array representation of binary trees. So now let us consider this particular binary tree example. It is A is the root node and B, C, D, E and F. So here, like as we already know that binary tree can be given some numbering. If you assume that on behind of this there is a complete binary tree, the numbering will start like the root node will be at 1 position and B will take 2, and here there is no node but it is at 3 position, and this C will be at 4th position and D will be at 5th position, and this may have its siblings 6th position and 7th position. Then this may have its siblings 8, 9, and this will be at position 10, and this is at position 11. And if it is having its siblings 12, 13, and if this is having its siblings 14, 15. Assuming this binary tree as a complete binary tree, these are the positions of the nodes already defined. As we are going to use this array data structure support for index and the value. So the index property of the array we can utilize for storing this position number of the node and the value location of the array, element location of the array we can utilize for storing the node value. So here it is, what should be the array size we have to take. Like here we can observe what is the height. 1, 2 levels, 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. 4 levels means the height is defined as 4, and from height the maximum number of nodes is 2 power h minus 1, which is 2 power 4 minus 1, which is 15. The maximum locations we require to store the information of this particular binary tree in an array, that size of the array should be 15. So let us consider we require from one position 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, etc., 13, 14 and 15. Now it is very simple to us, as we have defined arrive at the maximum possible size of this binary tree. Now we can simply, as array indexes are defined, we can simply position or place the corresponding binary tree node element into that particular position. As A is at one position, A will be placed here, and at position 2 B is placed, and 3 we don't have anything, so it is empty location, and 4 we have C, 5 we have D, 5th position we have D, 6 and 7 they are empty, and 8 and 9 they are empty, and 10 position we have E, 11 position we have F, then 12 to 15 all the remaining positions are empty. So this is the array representation can be defined for a binary tree. But here by seeing this representation itself, we can come to a conclusion that if the binary tree is not having all the nodes in it, if it is not a full binary tree, space is allocated but it is of based off space. It is of no use of this particular space whatever we have created using our array. This is not an efficient representation for the binary tree. Array representation is not that efficient. So let us go for another sort of representation, linked list representation for binary tree. Using linked list. So here, in order to represent a binary tree nodes information using a linked list, first of all, with the linked list we have to define the node structure. We know that already linked list is defined as a collection of nodes which are connected to each other, like that. So for our binary tree, for every node structure we have to define. This node structure will have three fields. The middle field will be the data field or node element, node data. It is node data, and this will be your left child link to left child. This will be link to right child. So this is the node structure. So considering this particular binary tree, for the root node we can create a node structure using our linked list structure. It takes the data value as A and it is having a left child. So from this particular link will hold the address of the left node, B node. So for B again we follow the same structure. It holds the node data B, and here this right side, it is not having any child connected to A, so it will have a null pointer here. And for B we have both left child and right child. So left child, and here it connects to a node, this is C, and here right we have D, and for D we have left child and right child, it is E, and here we have the right child as F, and all the remaining locations they are not having any nodes. So here it is a null pointer, this is again a null pointer, this is a null pointer, like this. So this is the linked list representation for the binary tree. Here we can, by observing this structure, we can come to the conclusion that with only 6 nodes, by defining only 6 nodes, we can able to represent the complete binary tree. But wherein with the array example we have seen that 15 locations we have unnecessarily created, even there are only 6 nodes. Here how many number of nodes are there in the binary tree? The same number of nodes we have created in the linked list. And even here some more conclusions are that if you consider the number of nodes are n, there are 2n links. There are 2n links created. Here how many nodes are there? 6 nodes are there. And coming to the links, if you observe, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this one it is 12. Totally it comes together 2n links. Every node is having 2 links. As there are 6 nodes in the linked list representation, we will be getting 2n links. Here we are getting 12 links defined with this particular linked list representation of a binary tree. Okay, and with this it is completed 2 sort of representations for the binary tree. One is using array and the other one is using linked list. Thank you.